Anchor is a fantastic platform for podcasting. It's so simple. It's remarkable. Even I could do it, and it's free distribution, free recording, easy, simple, elegant to use framework, great tools. Um, if you're going to pick one podcasting forum, platform, it should definitely be Anchor. I highly recommend it. Moore's Law gives way to new architecture. So everybody's familiar with Moore's Law and how every 18 to 24 months, I believe it is, the capacity of computing doubles and the price is cut in half. This happens for a period of time, and then when it reaches the end state where you can't do that anymore, then you have to go to a new architecture. And there's several different aspects of this that I want to talk about here. One is that they say that every 10 years or so, there's a new computing architecture. So in the mid-1990s, I believe it was about 1996, the internet came into play with the Netscape browser, and that opened up a whole new computing platform. And then in 2007, 11 years after that, a little bit over 10 years, mobile. So with the browser, the desktop computing, personal computing became very popular. I mean, obviously you had Apple before that, but there's a lot more to do online when you have the internet. And then 2007, you had the iPhone, which took the smartphone mobile revolution. So that was a change in architecture from desktop to mobile. And now with 5G, you have another switch, and also with voice, so that mobile is starting to phase out, and the Internet of Things and other voice assistant capabilities like Alexa with networked devices, the Internet of Things. So Alexa has the smart home capabilities and hundreds, if not thousands, of different products that are going to be a whole network of capabilities, the Internet of Things. So so smartphone sales are already decreasing, even though more new people are getting smartphones. One reason is because people replace them less often, but the whole smartphone revolution is slowly coming to an end, because the phone, as small as it is, the phone is smaller than the tablet, which is smaller than the desktop, which is smaller than the mainframe. But the voice is a more convenient form factor still than the phone. So another aspect of this in terms of changes in architecture is that some people are saying that the whole notion of, I forget what it's called, like von Neumann architecture, whatever it is, the actual ones and zeros of computing, and the silicon-based computing, that may be coming potentially to an end as well, because we've reached the limits of like transistors and things like that, and a couple of other things are on the future that may come after the type of computer that we have now. One being quantum computing, which could do many, 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 many more times calculations. Like they estimate, and Google just had a recent breakthrough quantum computer. They estimate in Google's breakthrough potentially that what could be done, before in 10,000 years could now potentially be done in a matter of hours if this breakthrough is actually verified and real. And another new type of computing architecture could be photons, like light, which goes much faster. Another could be like a kind of biological that actually like the DNA. And I don't know exactly how it works, but like DNA is basically like a code, like computer is a code, and you could have like, but I don't know if it's actually stored in the cell or how it works, but so there could be like photons and lasers, just like how the microfibers are so powerful and fast. So you could have a light based computing, you could have a biological based computing, and you could have a quantum based computing. So it's not only that computing follows like a linear, Moore's law type of advance, but it also so I should actually say not linear because it's somewhat exponential, but a quantitative increase, but it also follows these qualitative so that the whole architecture can vary and be different.